place, child.
What is she doing in there? She's been in the bedroom for over an hour and she won't let me in.
You better be glad she ain't in the bathroom.
It's not every day your best friend, who's also famous, comes to town.
Well, how do I look? I'm not too casual.
Too casual? Why didn't you just rent a tiara and an ermine cape?
Honey, do you think there's time? Oh. Just think, Thelma, a renowned psychologist who's written a bestseller.
Man, will you relax? It's not like the president is coming.
Yeah, she's only been on the cover of People magazine twice this year.
And Oprah did a whole hour on her.
Rose, you're never going to believe this, but in high school, she used to come to me for advice.
She came to you?
Yes, and I used to say, Thelma, Thelma, Thelma. You just take the good with the bad, roll it up, put it in the oven, and it comes out cupcakes.
And she had to become a psychologist to figure out what that meant.
Oh, there she is. Now just act normal, but friendly. Okay. Darling, it's so good to...
Excuse me, I'm looking for Mary Jenkins. Is she here?
Oh, Sandra, what do you want? I'm expecting company.
I know Dr. Thelma Butler. That's why I'm here. I want to talk to her about my inhibitions.
Sandra, you don't have any inhibitions.
I know. That's what I want to talk to her about.
Oh, I bet that's her.
Hi, Mary. Oh. Well, I have finally arrived.
Child, from your press clippings, you arrived years ago.
Oh, it is so good to see you.
Doctor. Hi, I'm Sandra Clark. I'm okay. You're okay?
Oh, yes. Mary wrote me about you in her letters.
Oh, yeah? What did she say?
Never mind all that. What's Oprah really like?
Pearl, the doctor's a busy woman. That's why I want to keep my questions short. You know any guys?
Oh, Rose. These are my friends. You already met Sandra Clark. This is Rose Holloway, and that's Pearl Shea.
Thelma!
Oh, Lester. Oh, my.
All right, ladies, this is a private visit, not group therapy. Bye.
Nice to meet you.
Bye-bye, doctor.
Bye.
Goodbye, sweetie.
Oh, still coming to the rescue, huh, Lester?
Thelma, you look wonderful. Of course, you always did.
Thelma! Surprise! Guess who this is? Brenda! You haven't seen her since she was 6.
But I see you all the time on TV, and you're so much prettier in person, Dr. Butler.
Oh, isn't that sweet? I like this kid.
You are so smart. You always have the answers.
Forget like, I love this kid.
Yeah, we do too. Come on, Brenda, let's go in the kitchen and let these two old classmates talk about old times and me.
Oh.
Well, sit down.
I just want to look at you. Oh.
Can I get you something?
Would you think that it's been 10 years since we've last seen each other?
Oh, but I've seen you, honey. I mean, on your own show, on the Today Show, the Tonight Show, 2020.
Don't forget 60 Minutes.
Go on, girl.
But enough about me. I want to talk about you. Oh, Mary, you're doing great. Nice husband, nice daughter, nice friends, nice apartment.
Why does nice sound like tapioca?
I believe Dr. Butler is here.
Why, yes, she is.
Oh, Lee. Mary, this is my assistant, Lee Wilton.
Hello.
Delighted. Now, Doctor, we're due at the reception at the mayor's house.
Mayor?
Oh, this is Brenda, Mary's daughter.
Then we'll be doing your television show from your hotel suite. I can go over your notes with you in the limo.
Limo? Oh, I'm sorry, Brenda, Mary. Looks like I've got to run.
Oh, listen, I understand. I mean, I have a busy schedule, too. I have to clean a chicken.
Oh, I've got a better idea. Why don't you two of you come with me?
Oh, great, Mom.
I'm afraid that this meal I'm cooking for you is not going to take care of itself.
Oh, what if I just took Brenda?
Could I please?
Okay, but stay out of the way.
We've got to move. We've already missed the press conference and the book signing.
Oh, Lee, please. How many times have I told you? You've got to take the good with the bad, roll it up, put it in the oven, and it all comes out cupcakes. Oh, we'll be back in time for that dinner.
Bye, Mom.
Oh, I almost forgot. I autographed a copy of my book for you.
Oh, now if I read this, am I going to be rich and famous too?
Doctor!
Oh, come along, Brenda.
Bye, have a good time. From her penthouse apartment on Fifth Avenue, Dr. Thelma Butler touches the hearts of millions through her nationally syndicated television show.
1 minute's airtime, Doctor.
In a moment, Lee. Just let me finish with this patient. Now listen, my dear. Someday he'll come along, the man you love. And when he does, don't worry about sex. Believe me, it doesn't matter if you're short. You're welcome, Dr. Rue. Bye-bye.
10 seconds to air. Let's take our places. Welcome to the Emmy Award-winning Dr. Mary Hurley Show. And now, here's your host, Dr. Mary Hurley.
Thank you, Lee. Now, before we begin our questions, I'd like to tell you about my new book, Aspects of Endocrine Imbalance on the Psyche, or as it's known in paperback, If Your Lights Are Out, Change the Bulb.
Doctor, here's a letter I think you might want to share with your fans.
Thank you, Lee. Dear Dr. Mary, I want to thank you for your wonderful advice when you told me to become a doctor. It changed my life. Love, Bill Cosby. You're welcome, Bill.
And now, Doctor, let's get right to our first question. This card comes from a Mrs. W.P. from upstate New York. Dr. Mary, every weekend my husband likes to dress up in my clothes and parade around the house in high heels. What should I do? Shocked in Syracuse.
Thank you, Lee. Dear Shocked in Syracuse, look at it this way. If it's Ladies' Day at the ballpark, you both get in free.
What? Dr. Mary, exciting news. We've just received word from Stockholm. You've won the Nobel Prize for Medicine.
Again? Thank you, Lee. Thank you. Thank you.
Mary.
Put the Nobel Prize in the cabinet with the others.
What?
Oh, I must have been daydreaming. What do you want?
I want you to sew this button on my shirt.
Button? Button? Do you know what your problem is?
Yeah, this button.
No. You have an emotional dependency that's manifesting itself in your continual need for attention. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah. You're not gonna sew the button on my shirt.
So, I'm at this cocktail party with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Henry Kissinger, and they turn to me and say, "We don't have an accent. You do."
Well, here they are, my famous sour cream brownies.
Dr. Butler, tell him how many books you autographed today.
And they're piping hot.
Oh, maybe 200 or 300, and maybe a couple of Diane Carols by mistake.
Here you go, Pearl. You love these.
The doctor's talking.
Oh, Mary, what do you have there?
Oh, just my sour cream brownies. You want some?
No. May I?
Mom, Dr. Butler told me all about when you two were in school together.
Yes, we were practically inseparable. We used to do our homework together.
No wonder you got such good grades. I'll get it.
Hi, everybody. Sorry we're late. But Jordan didn't come for me till 7:30.
It's after 9 now.
Well, it took us a while to say hello. Doctor, this is my friend Jordan Gilbert.
Doctor, you changed my life. You know, I was always uncomfortable around girls. Until I read your book, I didn't know how to act.
Yeah, but now he wins an Academy Award every night.
Thank you. Meeting someone that I've helped is what really makes my job worthwhile. You did pay full price for the book.
Oh, come on now, Jordan. With any luck, you'll win another Oscar tonight.
Thelma is wonderful. You shouldn't have let yourselves drift apart. You too could have met Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I could listen to her all day.
Brenda, would you help me in the kitchen?
Now?
Yes, now.
Excuse me. Mom, she is so smart.
She's not so smart. She got a C in physics. Pick up the tray. I'll pour the coffee and you get some cream.
Okay.
You know something? I just love this silver service.
You hardly ever use it.
That's because I save it for special occasions. You know, my mother had this when she got married, and when I got married, she gave it to me. And when you get married, I'm going to give it to you.
You know, Mom, I've been thinking. I don't know about getting married.
Well, what brought that on?
Nothing. I just want to be like Dr. Butler. She's not married and bogged down with a lot of silverware.
Brenda, it's not silverware. It's a family heirloom.
Well, I can always come back and get it someday, Mom. It'll always be here with you. You're not going anywhere.
Oh, Rose, I don't know what's wrong with me.
I do. It's Thelma.
Thelma, Thelma, Thelma. I mean, can anybody talk about anything else besides Thelma?
Okay, I'm sorry. So what is it?
It's Thelma. Oh, Rose. I mean, next to her, I feel like such a failure.
Oh, Mary, you're not thinking straight.
See, I can't even do that.
Mary, you are a very valuable person, and a lot of people depend on you, including me, okay? Now, where would Brenda and Lester be without you?
Oh, they don't need me. I mean, Lester could hire somebody to do what I do.
Mary, listen to me. Your family counts on you, and they are what they are because of you, okay?
Okay.
Oh, gotta get back down to the laundry room, get my clothes out of the dryer. All righty. You think about what I said, okay? Where would Brenda and Lester be without you?
Well, what in the world happened here?
Hey, Brad, what's up? What a grub?
Lester, what are you wearing? Lester? Lester, do you hear me?
Brad, what's the hold up?
Lester? Lester? I must be invisible.
What's up, Pops?
Brenda, look at you. Your father's going to kill you.
I see you into your orange thing today.
You just now getting home.
Oh, yeah, I've been out all night partying, checking out my traps.
Hey, sir. Me too.
Brenda!
Hey, Dig, ain't it about time for you to be breaking on down to that schoolhouse?
I went yesterday.
Yesterday, and you're going again today, tomorrow, and the next day. Are you staying in your room for a month? You hear?
And besides, Calvin and I are getting married today.
Married!
Be cool. Now, you ain't hooking up with nobody just yet, so you just get yourself in there, put on your sharp rags, and break on down to that schoolhouse.
What's up, Pops? You tripping, man. You gotta get with the 80s.
Look, don't press me, Bram.
Tell her, Lester.
Please, Pops.
Oh, all right. What time is this wedding?
This can't get much worse.
That must be your girlfriend.
Oh,
Love your hair.
You might as well just chill, because you ain't even invited to the wedding.
Let's remember to change the locks after she's gone. Hi, baby.
Why you made it look so good so early in the morning?
Oh, I'm a natural beauty.
Yeah, with 4 pounds of makeup.
So, did you get another job?
Hey, Big Baby, I'm already holding down 3 gigs.
3 gigs? What happened to the construction company?
Say, you know, I've been thinking, selling that construction company wasn't too cool a move.
Well, I think it was a fair trade. After all, we got this diamond necklace.
Yeah, but what did I get?
The bill.
Hey, that's it. That's it. I'm walking around here busting my butt night and day. You spending money like I got a printing press? I should have never left that other babe I was with. She was so intelligent, warm, giving, gorgeous.
Go on, go on.
I wish she was here now.
I am. Here I am. I'm here.
I should have never left Edna. Mary.
Oh, Lester. Oh, you come back.
What are you talking about? I come home every day about this time.
Oh, Lester, you know what I think? I think I'm beginning to envy Thelma. I mean, her fame, her importance, her whole way of life.
Her whole way of life. All that running in and out of hotels? Man. I don't know. A couple of times I looked at Thelma, I sort of got the impression she was envying you.
Oh, honey, that's crazy.
Hey, you read enough stories about celebrities to know that a glamorous life doesn't always mean someone is happy.
That's true. You mean Thelma might actually be envying me?
That's the way it looked to me.
Thelma!
Hi, Mary. I just wanted to say goodbye before I left.
Oh, I'm so glad you did. You poor thing. Sit down. Can I get you something? Coffee, tea, a home-cooked meal?
No, I'm fine. I'm on my way to San Francisco to kick off another book tour.
Oh, listen, Thelma. You don't have to pretend with me.
You could always read me like a book. Actually, I'm on my way to London. Charles and Di are fighting again.
Thelma. I mean, this is me. Remember? We used to confide in each other. Look, I know how empty hotel rooms can be. How empty your life is. I mean, how painful it must be to have to put on that false smile day after day.
False smile? Why, Mary, I've never been happier in my life.
Thelma, I mean, would you come off of it? Let it out.
Mary, I have the most fulfilling, exciting, wonderful life I could ever imagine.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dr. Butler. Look at the new skirt I just got.
Where's the rest of it?
It's a mini skirt.
Brenda, I certainly hope you saved the receipt because it's going right back to the store.
But, Mom, all the kids are wearing them.
Except you. There is no way I'm going to let you wear this skirt, Brenda.
Now, Mary, don't be so old-fashioned. Brenda is simply expressing herself with a contemporary look.
Brenda, go out and play.
Play?
Oh, don't worry, honey. Run along. I'll square things with your mom.
Thanks, Dr. Butler. You're wonderful.
Well, you've got a lot of nerve. I mean, Brenda is my daughter. And don't think I don't know what you're trying to do. You're trying to show me up because you're jealous.
Jealous? Me jealous?
Yes, because I have a daughter and you don't. And don't deny it. I can see it in your eyes.
What you see in my eyes is astonishment. My dear, my life is full. On the other hand, look at you. You're stuck with a husband, a kid, and an apartment without room service. Will you stop that dusting? And you were voted most likely to succeed. Huh?
Oh, you never did get over that, did you?
No, but obviously you did. I mean, just what have you accomplished?
Plenty. I mean, Brenda didn't become a great child just by luck, you know. It takes a lot of hard work to raise a child, run a household, and still find time to volunteer at school and church. I mean, I may not have a lot of TV cameras following me around, but my life is just as busy, rewarding, and fulfilling as yours.
Anything else?
Yes! I have been married to the same great man for 20 years. How's your love life?
My love life is none of your business.
Oh, but you don't mind discussing everybody else's love life on TV, do you?
Look, Mary, I perform a valuable service for people. If you read my book, you would understand that. You do read, don't you?
Oh, yes. Yes, I read. And as for your book, I practically wrote it.
What are you talking about?
Oh, you take the good with the bad, roll it out, put it in the oven, and it comes out cupcakes? That's my line.
Your line?
Yes.
Well, I wish I had $1 for every time you cried on my shoulder when I had to tell you that line.
You've got the wrong shoulder, sister. I didn't have to cry in high school because I had dates. I was popular.
Well, you didn't feel so popular when Lester was dating little Jeannie.
Oh, you little twit! And you weren't so successful when Carl stood you up at the senior prom and you had to go with your little brother.
Oh! Now you swore you would never bring that up. Why, you traitor! You little nitwit!
Nitwit! You cross-eyed cow!
Cross-eyed cow?
Yes!
Cross-eyed cow?
Yes!
Well, you know the real reason why you do not want Brenda to wear this skirt? That's because you could never fit into anything this small, even when you were in grammar school.
Give me that skirt!
No!
Yes!
No!
Yes!
No! Well, I guess little Brenda won't be wearing this.
This is just like old times. We used to argue over everything.
But Mary, cross-eyed cow. Cross-eyed cow. Girl, I haven't heard that since high school.
That's because I haven't said it since high school.
Oh, you know something, Mary? You may be right. Well, there are times when I do wish that I had gotten married.
Oh, no. Because there are plenty of times when I wish I'd pursued a career. But you know something? We're both doing what we were meant to do.
Yeah. I guess the grass is always greener.
Yeah. Or as one of us said in high school, you take the good with the bad, roll it up, put it in the oven, and it all comes out cupcakes. No place, child.
Mom, do I have to eat dinner at home? Rochelle's gonna have tons of food at her party tonight.
Chip and dip is not food, Brenda.
We're not having junk food. Rochelle's father owns a lunch truck, and he's bringing us all the hamburgers he didn't sell today.
Have you ever tasted an old hamburger? You might as well chew a hockey puck.
Besides, Brenda, it's Friday night, and we're all going to eat together like one big happy family.
Okay, I'll check the rice.
Thank you, Brenda.
Hey, babe.
Hi, honey.
For you?
Oh, how romantic. You didn't have to bring flowers.
Oh, yes, I did. You put it right here on this list below the paper towel. Oh, shoot, I forgot about the paper towel.
Oh.
But I did stop off and get your favorite chocolate-covered chair.
Well, that was sweet of you. I'm crazy about this man.
I get it.
Hey. Hi, I'm sorry to interrupt, but a rather ticklish problem has surfaced in my love life.
Well, why don't you get rid of your feather mattress?
Mary. I'm here because Lester's involved.
Oh?
Don't let the sentence stop there. How am I involved?
You introduced me to Raymond Lindley.
Raymond Lindley, who's that?
Our demolitions consultant from New York City. He's in town for a couple of weeks.
That's why I'm here. I'm supposed to go to the theater with him tonight.
He sure moves fast.
Raymond said when you're in demolitions, you learn to appreciate things while they're still standing.
So what's the problem?
Well, he's cute, but he's so boring.
Then why did you agree to go out with him?
I didn't realize it until my coffee break. There we were, pressed together in that little coffee room. You know that room, Lester?
What?
I was stirring his sweet and low, looking right into his eyes. And he starts talking about his Winnebago.
You know, I always wanted one of those.
What for? I want a man that moves, not a room that moves.
You know, Sandra, the man just might think you're the outdoors type.
Hey, well, if the circumstances are right, I can be outdoorsy. Raymond then moved his sparkling conversation to fishing, talking about halibut and bait boxes.
What's wrong with that? James and I used to love to go fishing.
Rose, you sound as boring as he does. He's just too steady for me, you know? Ooh.
Well, it's a nice trait to have when you handle dynamite. So how are we involved in all this?
Well, I left a note telling him that I have to work, so when you see him, back me up.
Wait a minute. Are you asking Lester to lie for you?
Just a teeny little fit.
Look, I'm not getting in the middle of this. My name is Bennett, and I ain't in it.
Well, all right. But if he gets mad and blows up this whole building, don't blame me.
The poor guy.
Poor guy. If you ask me, you ought to count his blessings.
It's a shame. He's a nice guy. Kind of quiet, but very dependable.
Well, anyway, that'll teach you to introduce Sandra to somebody.
Introduce her? All I said was, hey, everybody, this is Raymond.
Well, it's no fun getting stood up. I know because somebody stood me up once.
Lester, you didn't.
That was before we got married. It was just a little misunderstanding.
Yeah, it was a little miss I didn't understand.
I heard that.
Hey, Raymond. What a surprise. Glad to see you.
I'm glad someone is. Sandra and I had plans to go to the theater tonight, but I guess she had to work.
Well, come on in. Come on in.
Thank you.
Raymond Lindley, meet my wife, Mary.
Hello.
Pleasure. And our good friend, Rose Holloway.
Hello, nice
Rose,
to meet you.
nice to meet you. Lester, I'm not going to be using my theater tickets, so I thought perhaps you and your wife might like to use them. It's a new play based on a poem by Bernard Hughes.
Bernard Hughes? Oh, I love his work. As I walk along the beach at night, to the sound of the wind and the forbidding sea.
My thoughts seem to wander and grope into the furthest corners of my aching soul.
Yeah.
Go ahead, John.
Well, I'm sure you and Lester would enjoy it.
Oh, no, we couldn't really.
Oh, well, Rose,
Yes?
perhaps you and your husband would like to go?
Husband? She's not married.
No, she's not married.
So, that's how I got started.
Oh, that's very interesting.
Took a lot of years of training, though, but,
Anything
work
worth
it
it does.
That's right.
Hello?
Hi. That's Calvin, Pearl's grandson.
Does he always practice out here at night?
Mm-hmm, ever since we threw him out of the hallways.
Well, here we are.
Yes, we are here, aren't we?
Interesting play, didn't you think?
Oh, yes. Stimulating, intriguing, provocative.
I didn't like it either.
Oh, maybe you'd like to come up?
Why? It's so romantic down here, just the three of us. Listen, I'd love to come up, but I really should get some sleep. I'm blowing up a neighborhood tomorrow.
Oh! I understand. Well, maybe next time. Did I say next time? I was stupid.
No, it wasn't. You know, the truth is, I've had more fun with you than I've had with anyone in a long time.
Really?
Yeah, really. Listen, I'd love to take you out again, if it wouldn't be too awkward with you and Sandra. The girl's crazy about me.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure she's just after your Winnebago. I'm sure I can work it out with her.
Hey, look, I'm gonna be in town next Saturday night. What do you say we go see the Jazz All-Stars?
I say, okay, I love it.
Good. Good night.
Good night.
You gotta work on your peripheral vision, my man, if you're gonna make it to the pros.
Hey, that's my grandma's basketball.
Mom, I have to be honest. Washing clothes is not my favorite thing.
I can't understand that, Brenda. It's at the top of my list. Right next to sanitizing the toilet.
Did you ever think of sending our clothes to the laundry?
Yeah, I thought about it. Even tried it once. The other way, dear.
And?
And I hated it. They lost half your daddy's socks, charged more per pound than the butcher, and I didn't even know the folks they was gossiping about. Hi, y'all.
Hey, Rose.
Oh, hi, Rose. Brenda, why don't you go upstairs and strip the sheets off your bed?
You washed my sheets yesterday.
Yes, but I forgot to put the fabric softener in.
Oh, yeah, fabric softener. That's probably why I got a stiff neck. Anyway, I'll find out about Aunt Rose's date from Tiffany later.
Girl, were we ever that nosy?
I hope not. So how'd it go?
How'd what go?
The fox hunt with Lady Di.
You know the fox got away?
How would you like some starch in your pantyhose?
The date went fine.
Fine. You go out with the same man 2 times in 1 week, and all I get is fine? You gave me more details than that about the wrong number man that keeps calling you.
Morton, yeah. Did I tell you Morton's cousin died?
He did.
Yes, he did.
Don't change the subject, Rose.
Oh, Mary, it's just that Raymond is so special.
Special? I can get special at the supermarket. How about romantic, captivating, exciting?
Oh, Mary, he's all that and more. Girl, he's sensational.
Oh, yes! He must be. They stayed out till 2 last night dining in Georgetown. He's taking her to lunch today and a party next Saturday.
Is that true?
Every word.
I'm supposed to be your best friend. How come you told all that to her?
I didn't tell her anything.
I've got my own sources. You're talking to someone who once debriefed a KGB agent. He begged for mercy. But there is one detail I need to find out firsthand, if you know what I mean.
Lay off, Sandra. The book is not for publication.
Oh, please, Mary. I just heard you thumbing through the table of contents.
That's because I'm her best friend. And if she's getting serious about someone, I want to know what his intentions are.
I already know what his intentions are. I'm just curious if he carried him out yet.
Sandra, this may come as a big shock to you, but there's something more than sex on Raymond's mind.
I know. He likes Winnebagos, too. But you have to pull over at some point.
You know, Sandra, there are some perfectly normal, red-blooded men who have other things on their mind besides leaping into bed.
Where?
I wouldn't expect you to know where.
Oh, will you please stop it? For heaven's sakes, it's none of your business. I've only been out with the man twice.
Well, they say the 3rd time's the charm.
Ah, ladies. Mary.
Raymond.
Sandra. I'm sorry you had to work the other night.
Oh, yes. I was crushed. But I'll carry on.
Oh, please.
Hi.
Glad I found you.
Well, am I late for our lunch?
No, I'm early. But there's something important I need to talk to you about.
Oh, okay.
Alone. Excuse us.
Of course.
So what is it, Raymond?
Listen, I just found out I got to be back in New York. I'm blowing up a building for charity.
Oh, can I buy tickets?
Actually, it's an old hotel. But that means we won't be able to go to that party.
Well, there'll be other parties. There will be other parties, won't there?
Of course there will. You know, it's just that I got to thinking, maybe we shouldn't break our date. Now, listen, I can get tickets to a play I've been planning to see all season. So what do you say we both go to New York for the weekend?
New York? Is he out of his mind?
New York. I gave up New York.
What do you say?
You want me to come to New York for the weekend?
That's right. I've got a big apartment. Unless you'd feel more comfortable in a hotel.
Yes, I guess I would.
Right. Stay in a hotel.
Yeah, go for the room service, Rose.
It's just that it's not that easy for me to pick up and go with Tiffany and all.
Now, that's the Rose I know.
Well, then why don't we bring her along?
Go ahead, Raymond.
No, if I decide to go, it'd be best if she stayed here.
All right, Rose.
Look, I just thought it would be fun, but if it's gonna be a problem, I understand.
Oh, no, Raymond, no. It's just that... Give me some time to think about it, okay?
You got it. So, we still on for lunch?
Lunch?
Yeah, that's the one that comes between breakfast and dinner.
Oh, stop it. Of course.
Okay.
Let me get Mary to finish my wash for me.
All right.
Mary.
Stay.
Go.
Stay. Go. Stay.
Afternoon, Mary.
Oh, hey, Pearl.
Well, what's happening in the soap opera today?
Soap opera. Today's Sunday.
I'm talking about Rose. Will she go to New York or won't she? And if she goes, will she or won't she?
Well, I don't think there's any question about what she ought to do.
Well, that's for sure. I'd go in a minute myself.
Pearl, I'm just afraid if Rose goes to New York with Raymond, he won't like her as much if she, you know.
Well, if I know men, he'll like her more.
I don't know, Pearl. Rose and I have traditional values.
Well, Mary, you know we all have a bit of Sandra in us.
Well, if I have, I'm calling an exorcist.
Bye, Henry. Bye, Bartholomew. Thanks for love. Ooh, Mary Pearl.
I didn't know you went ice skating.
Oh, just enough to fall down so I can be picked up. Is Rose packing for New York yet?
She's not going.
Uh-huh. I wonder if she has any interesting negligees. Or is it all that flannel stuff like yours?
It's not the flannel, but what's in the flannel that counts.
Lester must have some kind of imagination.
Well, when it comes to you, men don't need imagination. Your lingerie lights up and says, "Welcome aboard the Love Boat."
Mary, when it comes to questions of the heart, Dr. Ruth comes to me.
She must be desperate.
Could you get me her autograph?
You know if Rose goes to New York with Raymond, she'll definitely lose him, don't you?
Mary, you're in dreamland. The best way to keep Raymond is to go to New York. These are the 80s.
It was that way in the 20s, too.
You know, all I'm saying, ladies, is that there has been no commitment. And in case you don't know what that means, Sandra, it's where the man at least knows your last name.
Well, what would you know about it, Mary? You married.
And you're not.
I assume I'm the subject of this little debate?
Debate is a cat fight.
I hope you're enjoying yourselves at my expense.
I'm sorry, Rose. I won't mention it again.
Nor will I.
Are you going or aren't you?
Oh, Pearl, I don't know. My heart says go to New York, but my head says stay home.
So send your heart and leave the rest of your vital organs here.
I thought you were going to keep your mouth shut.
I didn't say forever. She cannot go to New York with somebody she's only been out with twice.
Mary.
Why? Because he won't respect her in the morning?
That's right, because he won't respect her in the morning.
If you want respect, bring peace to the Middle East. But if you want some fun, you pack your bags and take a bite out of the Big Apple.
And when you bite the apple, look out for the worm.
Oh, please, will you two please stop it? I am sick and tired of you both trying to tell me how to run my life. Come on. I can make my own decisions.
That's telling them, honey. Come on in here. I'm gonna make you a nice hot cup of tea.
Thank you, Pearl.
Is our subscription running out?
I have something on my mind.
You want to talk about it?
No. Why should I talk about it? It's none of my business. It's none of your business either.
Oh, so you still bugged about Rose?
She's supposed to be my best friend.
May I come in?
Of course.
I've just come to tell you that I'm going to New York.
Oh?
Mary, please, no more of your comments.
I just said, oh.
Yes, I know, but it's the way you said it.
Lester, do you believe this?
Yeah, you can put an awful lot into an O.
Thank you, Lester. Rose, do
Mary,
you...
please, I've made up my mind. Now, not another word.
Okay. Do you want me to watch Tiffany for you?
Well, maybe one more word.
Yes.
Thanks. I'm going down to wash some of her things now, so she won't be a trouble to you.
Rose.
Please, Mary, no more advice.
Well, you were a big help.
I figured you'd given her too much advice already.
Well, do you think she should go off with Raymond?
And it's none of my business either, remember?
Oh, Lester.
Man, come on. We're talking about two grown people.
Well, would you do something like that?
Hell no. You know what a room in a hotel costs in New York these days?
Okay. Okay. I'm being old-fashioned, right?
Mary, the world is changing. Dating is different than when we used to do it. Or not do it.
Maybe you're right. Maybe I'm just a prude.
Well, I want to know what an old-fashioned prude like you is doing so sexy.
Oh, stop it. Lester, it's Sunday.
That's all right.
See you later.
Rose,
Yes, Mary?
I came to say I'm sorry. I know I've been acting like dear Abby. I've been butting into your affairs.
Affairs?
Scratch affairs. Anyway, I came to say whatever you decide, I'm with you. Not physically. Physically, you'll be with him in New York. But I'm with you.
Mary, just because I've accepted Raymond's invitation to go to New York doesn't mean I'm going to go to bed with him.
Good.
Necessarily. Oh, Mary, you know, I haven't been in this situation that often, and to be perfectly honest, I don't know what I'm going to do.
Well, how do you feel?
A little scared. But you know, it's so nice to have someone who cares.
Thanks.
I meant Raymond.
Well, of course you did.
And you know, I feel I can care a great deal about him. Just like you do for Lester.
Yeah, I guess I do kind of take what Lester and I have for granted.
Yeah, girl, and I'd love to have somebody take for granted. Somebody to share my life with me, to hold me at night, and to love me.
Oh, Rose. Listen, don't pay any attention to me. Go to New York. Be crazy, be wild, be passionate.
Oh, if I'm gonna be all that, I better take you with me.
Well, I wonder where Rose could be. Her plane was supposed to land at 2. It's almost 4.
It took off a half hour late. I have a friend in the control tower.
Well, she still should have been here 15 minutes ago.
There was a mix-up with her luggage.
You have a friend at the luggage counter, too?
Loading and unloading.
Oh, there's her cab. Quick, act like you don't see her. Oh, will you look at Miss Barton? She's got new paisley curtains.
Those aren't curtains. That's Mrs. Barton.
Well, she'd better get back on her diet.
Hello, ladies.
Oh! What are you doing back so soon? I wasn't expecting you till later.
Oh, no, this is when I'm supposed to be here. So what are y'all doing out here?
Oh, we're just enjoying the nice, unseasonal weather.
Ah, any nicer, we could all go sleigh riding down the Potomac.
Sleigh riding down the Potomac, that's a good one, Rose. So how was New York?
I thought you'd never ask. Oh, girl, it was terrific. Oh, the play was so funny. And we ate at the most charming restaurants. And the rest of the time, we just walked around the different neighborhoods, getting to know one another.
Ooh, and I know all that walking made you tired at night, didn't it?
Oh, it sure did. But you know, there's something so stimulating about New York City that I could barely get to sleep at night.
Well, that answers all my questions.
Not mine. Did you or didn't you?
The only thing I have to say is that Raymond and I had a wonderful time. And we're definitely gonna see each other again.
just as I thought.
Right. If they're seeing each other again, I'm sure they have an excellent reason.
And the excellent reason is that they still respect each other.
Well, it really doesn't matter, does it? The most important thing is my life is more fulfilled.
Of course, Rose. That is the most important thing. I told you she did.
She did not.
Well, I'd like to thank you ladies for caring. It's so nice to be talked about.
I told you she did.
She did not.
Yes, she did.
She didn't.
Yes, she did. She did not. You can see the look on her face.
How can you say don't look like that? There's no place like home. With your family around you, you're never alone. When you know that you're loved, you don't need to roam, 'cause there's no place like home. Times are changing every day, but we won't get by with those same old ways. No, no. Pulling together, we'll make it right. With help from our friends, I know we can fly. There's no place like home. With your family around you, you're never alone. When you know that you're loved, you don't need to roam, 'cause there ain't no place like better believe it. There ain't no place like better believe it. 'Cause there ain't no place like, there's no place like home. I mean, no place, child.
I am so tired of sweeping dirt off of the stoop.
Then don't sweep. Plant something.
Well, you sure are in a good mood today.
Oh, it's that grandson of mine.
Calvin's in the doghouse again, huh?
I swear that boy's gonna make me old before my time. Have you ever tried to control a 17-year-old boy?
Of course I have. That's how old Lester was when I met him.
I'm serious, Mary. Calvin was invited Saturday night to a party, and he was supposed to be home by 12 o'clock. But he came in at 2 and didn't even call.
He didn't call you?
Mm-mm.
Ooh, and I bet you sat up waiting for him, too.
Have you ever sat through Godzilla Eats Pittsburgh?
Godzilla eats almost as much as Calvin.
Calvin. Hey, Grandma, check this out. Just be kind, just be good, 'cause I am the king of this neighborhood. Where you been? Oh, me and Benny stopped at the record store to pick up this new rap song. I ain't your mama. Well, you listen to this. If you don't get home on time, you're gonna get a rap on your behind. Grandma. You've been grounded, and besides, I want you to stop running with that Benny. I'm old enough to pick my own friends. When you bring home somebody with earrings, I want it to be a girl.
Calvin!
It's Dad. Well, I'll be Roy Dobbs. I can't believe you're here.
Look at you. It's hard to believe you got that big on Pearl's cooking.
Watch it, Flyboy.
Hey, Pearl. You looking better and better.
You know, I liked this boy the first time my daughter brought him home.
Hey, Mary Rose. How you doing?
Oh, just fine.
See you still holding down the stoop?
Oh, yeah, we can't let it fly away. Well, it's good to see you again. Where you in from this time?
I flew in from Iceland. They gave me a couple of weeks to thaw out.
A hot water bottle would have been cheaper.
Afternoon, ladies. Guess where I'm going today? If I don't get a better offer, I just love a man in a uniform.
This is my father, Miss Clark.
Oh, I've heard about you. Hi, I'm Sandra.
I'm Roy.
I'm impressed. Ooh, are any of these for good conduct?
Not a one.
That's encouraging. Maybe we can get together. I'll show you some sights.
Dad's gonna be spending all his time with me.
Rain check? So, according to your letters, you're a hotshot basketball player now. Is that true?
I'm already practicing my autograph.
You think you can take your old man?
I got the ball right inside, Grandma. Okay, sentence suspended. All right. Excuse me.
See y'all later.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. So I lost my squadron, and my instruments were out. I flew low to avoid radar, but the ground fire was fierce. I did a barrel roll, and then I was gone. It's close, real close.
Dad, you've been everywhere and done everything, haven't you? Except raised you. Now that's real combat.
That's one for you, Pearl.
Hey, you guys better get started. You're gonna miss the game.
Yeah, we don't want to miss the tip-off. Sure you don't want to come with us, Lester?
No, thanks. You two should spend some time together.
Roy, don't spoil him rotten, okay?
How about half rotten? Oh, that reminds me. Tomorrow afternoon, we're going to see the Blue Angels fly. They're Navy, but we won't hold that against them. I know a couple of the guys. Maybe I can get you a ride.
With the Blue Angels? I can't believe it. Grandma, did you hear that? What about school tomorrow?
Now, Pearl, one day out is not going to hurt a boys making straight A's.
Straight A's?
Oh, we better get going, Dad. It'll be late.
Bye-bye.
Have a good time. They sure look like they have fun together.
Are you saying you wish you had a son, Daddy?
No, I'm not saying that.
I'm glad, because I have retired from that job.
Oh, I don't know about that.
I do.
You know, I don't think I like the way Roy's spoiling that boy.
He's just trying to make up for a little lost time. There's a lot of love between them.
I know, but ever since Calvin's mother died, Pearl's got the job of teaching him responsibility.
But I don't mind. But every time Roy comes to town, it's fun, fun, fun. It's like a free day at Woolworths.
I know what you mean.
You're making too much of it. A week's worth of spoiling isn't gonna hurt anybody.
Dad, I'm glad you said that. Because I was looking at this catalog.
Sorry, Brenda, this isn't your week.
Hi.
Hi, Sandra.
Anybody seen Calvin's father?
Yeah, he's in Virginia giving a lecture.
I want to take a picture with him. Ooh, Maurice will get so jealous if he thinks I know a jet pilot.
Why? He knows your skies are friendly.
Calvin's dad is a handsome man.
So's my daddy. Want to see a picture of him?
Yeah.
I got it right here. See?
Ooh, he is a handsome man.
Oh, no, that's not my daddy. That's the bank president, my date for the senior prom. That's my daddy. And me when I was born. Ain't you looking?
Yeah.
See?
Yeah, you were a cute little girl.
You think so, Mary?
Too much eye makeup, but you were cute.
Oh, thank you, Mary. I was finally getting the hang of it.
Pearl, what are you up to?
I'm going to clean my window.
Well, why don't you let Calvin do it?
He was supposed to do it 2 days ago, but he's been so busy partying with that flyboy father. I don't need Calvin. I can do it myself. I forgot to close the window.
Well, look at it this way. At least you cleaned your carpet.
Oh, I'm not in the mood for kidding, Mary. Calvin is driving me crazy. Ever since his father's been here, he's been trying to act like a big shot. Won't listen to nothing I say. I'm just grumpy grandma. Well, look who finally got here.
What you doing, Grandma? I told you I'd clean the windows.
I couldn't wait.
Well, you did a great job. I could hardly see the glass.
When your father leaves, you are back on punishment.
Okay.
Hey, Calvin.
Hey, guys.
You want to go and grab a pizza with us?
Sounds good. And today, it's on me.
All right.
Grandma, I want you to meet a couple of buddies of mine, Bill and Ron.
Hi, Bill. Hi, Ron. Bye, Bill. Bye, Ron.
Grandma, what's eating you?
What's eating me is that you've been eating too much junk food.
Well, I'd be old enough to eat what I want by now.
And I'm old enough to bop your head so hard, you'll make a Smurf look tall.
I say, guys, I'll catch up with y'all later.
I would count on that man.
Yeah, give us a call when you can come out and play.
Grandma, how could you do that to me in front of my friends? I'm 17 years old.
17 years dumb. That's what you are.
See, Dad doesn't treat me like I'm a kid.
Now, you listen to me. As long as you're living under my roof, you're gonna live by my rules. Now, you get in there. There's chores to do.
Well, going on?
Tired of hearing about her roof and her rules. She wanna pick my friends, wanna know where I'm going, when I'm coming back. I know one thing, it's time for me to get my own place. Take out the trash, pick up your clothes, don't lie on your back while you're sleeping. How am I supposed to know how I'm lying while I'm sleeping? She's always buying those cheap bags.
You never make the bullets with a shot like that.
Dad, am I glad to see you?
I just got back from my lecture. How's it going?
Fine. I just got a great idea. How about if I go live with you in Iceland?
What?
We'd have a lot of fun together. We can make up for lost time.
You know, it's not a bad idea. Of course, introducing you as my son might cramp my style with the ladies.
Hey, tell him I'm your brother. I got caught in a time machine.
I know a couple of ladies that just might buy that.
Yeah?
So, when you want to come up? After graduation?
Why don't I just go back with you?
Isn't this kind of sudden?
I'm a Dobbs. We're men of action.
Well, we'll see. One question. You're not going to try to steal my ladies, are you?
Are they fine?
Yeah. Come on, let's get this garbage out.
Then he said he was gonna leave home. You don't think he was serious, do you?
I don't know, honey. Boys do some strange things.
What do you mean boys do strange things? Boys do normal, natural things. It's the girls who do that strange stuff.
You talking about me?
Or me?
I'm talking about females in general. You're always telling men how we ought to be. We're already like we ought to be, and we're just fine. Why do you think the Lord made Adam first?
So he could clear up his mistakes before he made Eve.
He made Eve because Adam was sitting around having a good time and needed somebody to drive him up the wall.
Did you have a bad day today, Dad?
Yes, I did. This place I'm building, the wife wants the bedroom where the bathroom is and the bathroom where the garage is. If I do everything she wants, the fireplace will be in the closet. The husband is ready to shoot himself, but she already made a lamp out of his gun.
Whoa! Brenda, get the bear his steak. And serve it raw.
I'll get it.
Guess what? I'm going to Iceland with my dad.
Great!
Tester! When, Calvin?
We're leaving next week. We're catching the Air Force jet.
Just like that? What about me? I thought we had an understanding.
What understanding?
We had an understanding that when I was old enough, we'd have an understanding.
Well, Brent, I'd take you with me, but I think your father would kill me.
You're a straight-thinking kid, Captain. I'm gonna miss you, but it sounds very exciting.
Esther!
He's gonna be with his dad. What could be better than that?
Well, he could stay here. I've given him the best years of my life.
I know this is hard to believe, Brenda, but you'll get over it.
Yeah, when?
What time is it now?
Mom.
Calvin, you know it's pretty cold up there in Iceland.
Oh, I love the cold. When I go to the market, I always stick my face in the frozen food section.
But you don't know anybody up there. You won't have any friends.
I'll be fine. Dad says there's a gym on base, a theater, school, even some girls. Ow! Oh. Maybe you was wrong about the girls.
I couldn't care less.
You could care less? Then why did you step on my foot? I don't understand women.
God tried to recall them, but they wouldn't go. Sounds like a great adventure to me, Calvin.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Well, what is Pearl saying about all this?
She said good riddance. Went in her room and slammed the door. Well, I gotta start packing. I have a lot of childhood stuff I have to throw away. Oh, Brad, maybe you'd like some. Ow!
Rose, yeah. Have you seen Pearl?
No, you know, she hasn't been in her window once today.
She hasn't been in her window ever since Calvin said he was leaving. Now, I think she's taking this pretty hard.
I knocked on her door, but there was no answer. I'm worried about her.
Well, maybe she went shopping.
What? During days of our lives?
Oh.
Wait, where are you going?
I'm gonna see if she's in there.
Mary, what are you doing? Now be careful.
Pearl! Pearl! Tell Nancy.
Well, climb in and look in the bedroom.
Okay.
Be careful now.
You have the right to remain silent.
Rose, tell me that's Lester.
It's Lester.
Oh, hi, honey. I guess you wondered what I'm doing, huh?
Yeah, because we already got a TV.
Lester.
Come on now. Did you put on weight?
Lester, we were worried. We want to make sure Pearl's all right.
Of course she's all right.
How do you know she's not in there doing something terrible to herself?
Because here she comes right down the street. Bye.
Hi, girls.
Pearl, what have you been?
I just booked myself on a cruise.
A cruise?
In the Caribbean. Now that Calvin's leaving, I'm gonna start living.
I got on one of those love boats, dancing, romancing, breaking a few hearts.
Oh, I hear they have a lot of activities. Aerobics, shuffleboard, bridge lessons.
Oh,
Oh, those are nice things.
Rose.
come on, Pearl. Let's go inside. I'll teach you all my new moves.
Okay. You teaching her to dance?
Who said anything about dancing, right, Pearl?
Well, Pearl doesn't seem to be taking Calvin's leavings too hard after all.
Oh, don't you believe it. She's just bluffing. Well, it's not a happy occasion, but I guess the least I could do is give Calvin a going-away party.
Oh, that's nice, Mary. Well, excuse me.
Oh, wait a minute. Where are you going?
I'm going up with Pearl to learn some Saunders moves.
Oh, Rose.
Oh, Mary.
Hi, Mrs. Jenkins.
Oh, hi.
Look what my dad brought me.
Well, you finally got the right-sized lunchbox.
Mrs. Jenkins, we got it at Langley Field, and we ate lunch at the Officers Club.
Oh.
I'm gonna put it in my room.
How's it going, Mary?
Roy, you know, I'm kind of worried about Pearl. Calvin's leaving is going to be kind of rough on her.
Huh. Well, she seems happy about it. Maybe she needs a break.
Roy, she's raised Calvin since he was 3. She's been through hurts, scraped knees, disappointments. Why, she saved every masterpiece he's brought home from school. And I'm talking about from kindergarten. Do you really think she'll be happy about him leaving? Anyway, think about it.
Calvin. Mary was just telling me that your grandmother's unhappy about you leaving.
Oh, she's exaggerating, Dad.
Well, maybe, but we owe...
Hey, Dad, you're not changing your mind, are you?
No, I want you with me. There's no argument there. It's just that we owe a lot to your grandmother. After your mother died, I don't know what we would have done without her.
But lately, all we do is fight.
It doesn't mean you don't love each other. I fought with my parents, too. And one day, they were gone before I was smart enough to know how much I owed them. And that's always bothered me.
But there's nothing here for me.
Well, how about your friends and all the stuff you're into? I have some great times, but there's a lot of dull times, too. Winter in Iceland is no bed of roses. And a lot of times you'll be doing it alone.
But I want to be with you.
And I want to be with you.
Pearl, how about a deviled egg?
No, thank you. I'm not hungry.
Well, do you want something to drink?
I'm not thirsty. I don't know why I'm here. I ought to be home packing for my cruise.
Oh, Pearl, that's not for 2 weeks.
I'm a slow packer.
By the way, I want to thank you for looking after Calvin all these years.
Oh, forget it. Glad to do it. He's a very nice kid. So you and Calvin gonna be a team, huh?
Yeah, he wants to go. I guess it's time we really got to know each other. I kind of hate taking him away from Pearl, though.
Yeah, he means a lot to her, but don't worry about Pearl. She's family. We'll look out for her. You just remember to visit.
Right.
I'm leaving.
Oh, Pearl, come on. You can't do that. This is Calvin's going-away party. You belong here.
He don't want me here.
Oh, Pearl, come on. Yes, he does. Lester.
Now, come on, Pearl. You are not going anywhere.
Watch it, Lester. Now, don't let me have to hurt you.
He's coming. He's coming.
Come on now.
Come on in, Calvin.
Brenda, you know the rules. I can't come in unless your folks are home.
It's all right. Come on.
At least turn the lights on.
I will soon. First, I have a surprise for you.
Brenda Jenkins, what's got into you?
Come on, Calvin.
Surprise! You tricked me. Used your feminine wiles to get me up here.
Well, we had to get you up here some way. What feminine wild?
I'll explain it to you later, dear. Come on, Brenda. Help me get the food.
Dad, you know about this too? Why didn't you tell me?
I don't have to tell you everything.
I remember my first surprise party. This boy took me to a dark apartment, flipped the light switch, and guess what? The switch didn't work.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
What?
Giving a going away party for Calvin. Every cheese ball is like a stab in the heart.
Was this your idea, Grandma?
It wasn't mine. I got tricked into it the same way you did.
Oh.
Well, now that everybody's here, could I have your attention? We're here to celebrate good news and bad news. The good news is Calvin and his dad are getting together again. Yeah. The bad news is he's leaving us, and we're all gonna miss him.
I never thought I'd say this, Calvin, but you know what I'm gonna miss most? You plucking my nerves. And that grinning face.
When he was born, he weighed 6 pounds, 8 ounces. Most of that was teeth.
Oh, what I'm gonna miss most about Calvin is his breakdancing. You know, the doctor took x-rays of Calvin's body, and it showed no bones.
Oh, but I'm gonna miss is your politeness to women. You are always so kind and considerate and helpful. And if I had a daughter, I wouldn't trust her with you for a minute.
Yeah, I'm gonna miss going to the games with him. Remember that great Bullet Celtics game?
Oh, don't remind me.
He ate so many hot dogs, we had to leave early to get his stomach pumped. But seriously, though, I feel like I'm losing a son, and I'm wishing you the very best.
Brenda, what are you gonna miss most about Calvin?
I'm just gonna miss him, that's all. I know I'm not old enough to have boyfriends yet, but if I could, Calvin would be my first. And even if there are others, Calvin will be the one I'll always remember. This is for you, Calvin. But you can't open it until you get to icing.
Did you see that?
It was just a kiss on the cheek.
What was in the box?
I don't know.
Well, shouldn't we know?
What difference does it make? He's gonna be in Iceland, she's gonna be here.
Pearl, isn't there something you want to say to Calvin?
Come on, Pearl. Well, Calvin, I feel a lot like Brenda. Your leaving is very painful. But don't get me wrong, son. I'm happy that you're going to be with your dad. I guess I have been a little strict. And I'm sorry. It's because I love you so much. You're the most important person in my whole life. And I want you to always be the best you can be. And if you don't write me a letter every week, I'm gonna fly to Iceland and spank your behind.
Come on, Calvin, speech. Let's have a speech.
Well, I'm not much good at this.
I heard that line before.
Well, first, I'd like to thank you for the party and the presents. I'm real lucky to have friends like you. Oh, friends is the wrong word. Family is what you are. My family. I never realized that until now. Dad, I've waited a long time to be with you. It's something I've always dreamed about. But, well, Grandma, I know I've driven you crazy, and sometimes you want to give up on me. But if you don't mind putting up with me a little while longer, I think I'm going to stay right here.
Oh, wonderful.
Maybe later, Dad. I still love you.
I love you too, son. Well, looks like my boy just became a man.
Hey, this party's dull. I'm gonna put on some music so y'all can dance.
Calvin, you had your shot. Let me get my turn.
Isn't that wonderful? He's staying.
Yeah, wonderful.
Now let's see what's in that box.
Changing every day.
your place, child.
Wonderful, wonderful. Now, if we sing like that on Friday night in the competition, we have an excellent chance of going into the finals in California.
Sure would be nice to win for a change.
Well, the Lord provides. He may not come when you want him, but he always comes right on time.
Amen. I hope so, because I want to go to California.
Well, why, girl?
I want to have an affair with Sidney Poitier before he gets too old.
I agree with Mary. We're going to do it this time.
Oh, yeah.
$10,000 for this church would be a godsend.
Amen, Reverend.
Mary, don't forget, our competition is coming in from Cleveland tomorrow.
Oh, don't worry, Reverend. The housing is all arranged. We only got 2 more people left to place.
I volunteer to take in a baritone, about 6'2" with curly hair, lots of lumps.
Girl, remember where you are.
Oh, I'm sorry, Reverend. I volunteer to take in a baritone.
Can I have a word with our publicity committee? Are we going to have a good turnout?
Fabulous! All kinds of people, including 20 close personal friends of mine. Reverend, those rascals need a lot of saving.
Mary Tiffany's driving me crazy trying to get in this contest.
Brenda's been driving me crazy, too. I got a great idea. Why don't you two go somewhere and drive each other crazy? Bye-bye. Okay, who do we have left to place?
Well, we have Millie Wilkins and Deacon Fisk.
Oh, Lord.
Well, I think I can place the woman, but nobody seems to want this deacon. Well, I wonder why.
Take your pick. Thoughtless, arrogant, spiteful, pushy, demanding, and those are his good points.
And I think, we would get more publicity if we made the choir look a little more attractive.
Possible. What would you suggest?
About 50 more men. At least.
Oh, his name is Deacon Fisk, and we'd be very grateful if you... Hello? Hello, operator. Mary, I don't think we're going to place this man.
All right. Well, we down to the Zacharys. Oh, hello, Frank. Mary Jenkins down at the church. Yes, we're trying to place some people for the competition. And we were wondering, since you have that extra room, if you... Oh, you can? Oh, well, thank you. That's great. Your guest will be arriving first thing in the morning. His name? Deacon Fisk. Lester, you always working on those old blueprints.
Hey, will you stop it?
See, that's why I'm glad you're in the choir, because at least we get to do something together.
We always get to do something together.
Like what?
Like sit around and talk about all the things we never get to do together. Deacon Fisk.
Why? Oh, why do they never send me to a place with an elevator?
Deacon Fisk, what are you doing here? You're supposed to go to the Zacharys.
I did, but they've got a quarantine sign on their door.
Well, I wonder which one of them is sick.
Well, it's hard to say. When I looked through the window, they were all dancing.
Well, Deacon, we would love to have you, but we simply don't have enough room.
Oh, well, I understand. I had the same problem myself when people visit me, but you see, I always solve it by letting them have my bedroom.
People actually visit you?
Hi, Deacon Fisk.
Brenda, isn't it? My, how beautiful you've grown.
Thanks. Oh, Mom, he can stay in my room. I'll go down and stay with Timmy.
There, it's all settled.
Well, I'll go downstairs and tell him. I'll talk to you later.
No, we'll talk to you later.
Why, Lester, I haven't seen you since, last year? Well, you look like you're still in pretty fair shape.
Oh, I'm in perfect shape.
Oh, good. You can take this stuff to my room. Oh, Lord, today, do I smell bacon and eggs?
No, Deacon, I'm sorry, but we had oatmeal this morning.
I see. Well, what do I have to do to smell bacon and eggs?
You could use your imagination.
Maybe I'll go down and stay with Tiffany.
You know, Deacon, I was thinking
Yeah?
you'd probably be so much more comfortable in a hotel.
Oh, no, thank you. I'm going to have my fill of hotels when my choir wins the semifinals and we go on out there to California.
Well, honey, I'm afraid the only way you're going to get to California is if you take a job picking oranges. Because my choir is going to win the semifinals.
Mary. The deacon is our guest.
He wouldn't be if we had a quarantine sign.
Well, I think I'll go on to my room now and pick out our opening number. You know, I was thinking of using When All God's Children Get Together. I don't suppose you would even know that one.
Of course I know that one. When all God's children get together, what a time, what a time, what a time.
Oh, yes. Well, we've got this one in the bag.
Mary, I am so glad you picked the Ramseys to stay with me. They are wonderful people. I mean, last night they wouldn't even let me cook dinner. They brought it in. And this morning, Mrs. Ramsey was in my kitchen fixing me breakfast. And in my living room was Mr. Ramsey vacuuming my rug.
That ain't no big thing, Rose. I mean, Deacon Fisk is the same way. Last night, he let me fix his dinner. He woke me up at midnight to fix him a midnight snack. This morning, he ate Lester's breakfast.
Hello.
Let me guess. You're off to see the wizard.
You can't rattle me, Mary. I just had a great game of golf. I love a game where you get to keep your own score. Somehow I always do so well. Why, who is this lovely lady? I don't think we've met before.
Don't try sweet talk me. I got your number.
Oh, we have met before. Well, Mary, I'm glad I caught you here because there's something I'd like to just lay out on the table. Now, since this is your home court, I'm hoping that you won't be taking advantage of the visitors.
What you talking about, Deacon Fisk?
Oh, little things like the amplifier suddenly going bad or someone pulling the plug on the organist when we're about to sing.
How you like the new robes I designed for the choir? You think it'll get the judge's attention?
If she wears that at the competition, I'm claiming a foul.
That good, huh?
Well, Mary, I've got to go because the Ramseys are preparing me a lobster lunch.
Lobster lunch? Oh.
Invitation only.
Lobster, huh? It's a far cry from those tired tuna fish sandwiches, Mary.
I always feed tired tuna fish sandwiches to tired crabs.
I see. Well, I think it's time for a little lie down before choir practice. Try to keep it down out here, will you?
No, wait a minute, Deacon, wait.
What are you doing?
Well, I'm supposed to interview the deacon for the church paper, and I got some hot stuff on here already.
Well, no pictures? I mean, just a recording?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Well,
Tapes rolling. This is Sandra Clark. Interviewing Deacon Malcolm Fisk of the First Community Church Choir of Cleveland. Take 1. Deacon, how do you like your accommodations here in Washington?
Oh, very nice, very nice. I'm staying with a fine family in a lovely apartment with a wonderful view. It overlooks an apartment where they serve lobster for lunch.
Why don't you do an article on our church?
Because the most exciting thing that's ever happened at our church is somebody changed the number on the bingo card. Come on, Mary, we're the host church here.
And I hope you behave like hosts and not try to pull any of that monkey business.
If anybody pulls any monkey business, it's going to be you.
That hurts, Mary. I mean, that truly hurts me. I mean, have I given you any cause to say something like that?
Oh, let me count the ways.
Ooh, this is good.
Well, if I wanted to be underhanded, you know I could. I mean, for instance, I could induce this lovely lady to stand in front of our choir. Well, I'm sure the male judges would be entranced by her striking femininity. But do you see me trying that? No.
Ooh, try it, try
Come on in there. Take your places for rehearsal. Just move over, please. Move over, please. Is your leg broke? Just move it. Come on.
Ding-dong minute, Deacon. Now, we have a schedule to go by here. It ain't gonna kill y'all to wait a few minutes.
Well, to tell you the truth, Mary, I have a very important dinner engagement with some close friends.
Well, you sure couldn't be eating at my house.
All right, this won't take long. Just one short song or two. All right, hit it. Jesus gave me life.
It seems our competitive instinct is getting out of hand. Now, let's not forget why we're here, Mary.
Well, the Reverend is right, you all. We are here in a spirit of brotherly love. And if we can achieve that, then I guess it really doesn't matter who wins.
Amen. Amen.
Deacon Fierce?
Thank you, Reverend. Well, you all heard what Mary just said, and brothers and sisters, I hope you try to live up to it. Because speaking for my group, we're gonna win this sucker, right?
Can I have your attention, please? Can I have your attention? Now, these are two of our judges for tomorrow night's competition, and I wanted you all to meet them. This is Brother Benjamin Potter and Brother Roger Barton.
Now, we just want to say good luck to both choirs. Now, we know it'll be a difficult choice, but may the best group win.
It's not going to be too tough, child. We are the best group.
Mary, it's time for my dinner engagement. How you doing, fellas? Are you good and hungry?
Yes. Thank you so much for inviting us.
Oh, think nothing of it. Forget it. Did I go get those roses I sent her?
Yeah, yes, you did.
That low-down, sneaking deacon. I don't see how y'all can just sit there stuffing your faces while the deacon is out there bribing the judges.
Man, if you don't eat when he's out, you don't eat. Well, I sure hope that's not him.
Okay.
Well, what's the answer, Mrs. Jenkins?
Well, what's the question, Calvin?
Does the question involve my car, money, or elopement?
No.
Okay, then you can ask the question.
First, my car.
Leonard Thompson, DDS.
Oh, no, it's the other side. Yeah.
Calvin Dobbs, personal manager for Brenda and the Bells. You have your own group?
Yeah, Miss Jenkins, and every week we take turns being Brenda.
See, Mrs. Jenkins, if you let our group sing in a competition, we'll be on our way. Records, TV, concerts. Do you know what this means?
Yeah, you'll be able to print your own cards.
Hey, come on, guys. I mean, who knows? Maybe one day we could be on Star Search.
Excuse me. I'll need this for Ed McMahon.
Man, do you notice something?
What?
Now, just hold still for a minute. What do you hear?
Nothing.
Exactly. Now, the deacon is out for dinner. The kids are gone. It's just the two of us. That give you any ideas?
Yeah.
Hey, break it up. You know, they do have motels for things like that.
What are you doing back here? You're supposed to be out to dinner with your pals, the judges.
Well, even an 8-course dinner has to come to an end.
You mean an 8-course bribe?
Hey, they're not voting for me just because I took them out to dinner. They're voting for me because I've got the best choir.
Okay, then why'd you take them out to dinner?
So they don't forget that I've got the best choir. Well, see you in the morning.
Who is that? Hello. Person called for Deacon Fisk from New Orleans.
Thank you. Yes, this is Deacon Fisk. Well, of course, I'll accept the charges.
What?
Yes, of course. Yes, for the competition. Yes, at the choir. Fine. 5 o'clock tomorrow. Great. Thank you.
Well, what was that about?
Well, at this time of night, I'd say about $6.95.
I'm going to reach out and touch somebody.
We really have to get started.
Well, we're not quite ready.
Sandra's really trying hard, practicing. Well, you never know with her. Could be some kind of mating call.
Oh, son. Save your voice, honey. You might need it.
No, Mary, we doing just fine. And if things really start going bad, underneath this robe, I got the one on I designed.
That's not going to make any difference. The deacon got to the judges.
Oh, he did he? Where are those judges?
The two varmints standing over there by the coffee machine.
Excuse me. Oh, I'm so sorry. How clumsy of me. Bumping into two innocent bystanders. Ordinary people who have nothing to do with this competition, who are just here to watch.
No, actually,
Hi, I'm fine. I'm with the Washington, D.C. choir. Excuse me if I seem a little nervous, but it's really very important to me that we win this competition and go to the finals in California.
Oh, why is that?
Well, my grandmother lives in California, and she's 99 years old and gravely ill. And I have no money to go there and see her. And just last night, the doctor had to rush over, and Granny managed to gasp a few last words into his ear. She said, my last wish is to see my granddaughter, Sandra. Clark. So, you see, making it to the finals is the only way I'll see her before she dies.
But the finals aren't for 4 months.
She way.
Will the Cleveland Choir take their places on the stage?
Wait a minute, we're still not ready.
But you've held us up for 20 minutes.
We'll just have to wait just a few more minutes. Now I think we're ready. You look beautiful. Did you have an enjoyable flight?
Do you know who that is? Do you know who... That's Flora Scott, the famous gospel singer from New Orleans.
She records and she's been on TV.
And she's going to California.
Excuse me, Deacon.
Yes?
What is she doing here? She's not in your choir.
She is now.
Talk about a child that you love Jesus, Lord, he's one. He's one.
From the Washington, D.C. choir.
Well, how do we top that?
We pray.
not fair. These kids aren't part of this choir.
They are now.
My brothers and sisters, it looks like the judges have reached a decision. Representing the Eastern District at the choir competition will be Cleveland. And Washington. It's a tie.
A tie? A tie? After I bought you dinner?
Well, it looks like we'll be sending one big combined choir to California. So why don't we have a little preview right now?
Wait a minute. Oh, come on, people.